everybody, and welcome once again to a For All podcast. Eric Heaton with you live in Largo at SPCA Tampa Bay. We are talking about our adoptable pets today. We have a new ambassador video to show you, and of course, Camille will be along later talking about all the great events, Halloween events that we're going to be attending over the next couple of days. And then at the end of the program, I am just going to talk about some of the actors and actresses out there. I guess they're all actors, and some of their great rescue pets that they have, which made me kind of think, since it's Halloween week, we probably should have had a top 10 list on the top 10 costumes that you can dress up your pets. But regardless, let's talk about some of our animals. It's a Halloween week, but we're going to feature Cupid. Jen Gross is with us here at Largo. She's on the top floor, and she has Cupid, and it's Halloween, Jen.
I sure do, Eric. And I don't think this guy needs much of a costume because he is a cutie pie. But we sure can't wait to hear about those Halloween events that are happening. So Cupid's the star of the show. Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He is 14, believe it or not. He's a little Pomeranian, as you can probably tell. A fluff ball, I like to call him. He is 14 pounds. Cupid came to us from another shelter, so we don't know a whole lot about his life before he got here. But he did come in with another pup, so he is lovable. He's up for adoption. He's actually part of our Diamond Dogs program because he is 14. Can you guys see Cupid okay? He's really cute.
Oh, yeah. Cupid is making the rounds this morning. He was just on a taped version of the ABC Morning Blend show with Martha Bowden, our CEO. So he's back-to-back programs. He's doing great.
He sure is, and he is such a good boy. He loves sitting on my lap. He's been sitting on my lap for the past 20 minutes or so, and Cupid's part of our Diamond Dogs program because he is a senior pup. Our Diamond Dogs program is great. It helps us with things like blood work and learning a little bit more about our senior pups so that people adopting them can know about any health concerns they might have or anything that they might want to address with their own veterinarian when they adopt a little guy like Cupid. Want to give a quick shout out to Natalie, our friend at Love My Dog Resort, for helping us with that Diamond Dogs program. We're really able to do some wonderful work with these senior pups thanks to her.
Yeah, Cupid, if you go on our website at spcatampabay.org, click on the adoptable pets, cats, critters, and the dogs, you'll notice a couple pictures of Cupid. I don't think he's been with us that long, like Osiris has been here a few months, one of our other senior dogs. But Cupid is definitely, he needs a haircut.
He sure does. He sure does. He came in beginning of October, so he's been with us for about 3 weeks. And in addition to going live with Martha on TV, he came out to an event with me at the Florida Botanical Gardens a couple weeks ago and was just a trooper. Met lots of nice people with the Bluffs Business Association and just a great ambassador for who we are and what we do. But we sure hope we'll get him into a loving home soon where he can find a good place to rest and bring somebody a lot of love.
Just something else to add. I was walking him down to your office, and Martha said something during the ABC Action News interview, was asked what kind of home or pet parents would make good pet parents for Cupid. And obviously she said this jokingly. She said, well, it's not going to be a jogger or a runner. So definitely not me. Because, my senior pet, 11, Charlie, who will be going to the SPCA Tampa Bay Veterinary Center tomorrow, she still likes to run. But this little guy, he just moseyed on down to your office. So it's going to take somebody who, one, would like to go groom him up a little bit and take him for those short walks around the neighborhood. Your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. So this guy is a sweetheart, but he needs somebody who's going to be slow with him, patient with him. He's only 14 pounds, so he's got to be in a home where somebody's not going to, trip over him, or with small kids that might want to pull on his tail. So he'd really be a great pup for a senior companion or somebody like that who is mindful of his size and his less than active energy level. Although he does okay. I've had him out on walks and He holds his own, but he does like to nap a whole lot.
And again, you can check out Cupid online. We'll be open tomorrow afternoon on Wednesday. He's probably in the puppy room, right?
He sure is. He needs some air conditioning because this coat is thick, let me tell you. And I'm going to be wearing a little bit of Cupid once I put him down.
Are you holding his paw?
Absolutely. He's waving to the camera. See?
Oh, little Cupid. We're going to change his name here at the closing of this segment to Casper, since it is Halloween, and Cupid obviously more affiliated with that Valentine's Day a couple months down the road. Anything else to add, Jen?
I think Cupid said he'd be A-okay with Casper the Friendly Ghost. He kind of likes that.
Casper the Friendly Pomeranian.
Kind of likes that as a new name or a nickname at least. So yeah, come on by if you're interested in adopting. Come on by, check us out. In addition to Cupid, we've got lots of cats and critters and you name it. We're here for all animals.
And Osiris, our Tampa Bay Rowdies dog of the week, is still here after 4, maybe 5 months here at the shelter, which is a great segue to say, Jen, thank you very much, and say hello to Camille, who was at the Rowdies game with Osiris. Bye,
Hey,
Cupid.
Camille.
Hey.
Bye, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Camille, how you doing?
I am doing great today. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How do you think a dog like Cupid would do at a Rowdies game? Probably a little too hot.
It would probably be a little toasty, yeah. But I mean, he would probably love just hanging out, getting all the pets from everybody. I'm sure he would enjoy the treats that he would receive. What dog doesn't like treats?
And what dog would not enjoy putting on a costume this week, which there's some events coming up that we're going to be attending where Halloween events, we'll probably see a few pups and maybe even some cats or other critters in their costumes. Where are we going to be?
Yeah, so let me take you to our website really quick.
Our website is fast. Our fingers are not sometimes.
My fingers are not. There we go. So if you go to our website, spcatampabay.org, and you go to the Get Involved tab, scroll down to Events Calendar, that'll take you to all of our events that we have coming up. So you can see this week, we've got a couple really exciting Halloween things going on. On Thursday evening, from 5:20 to 8:30, we will be at the Clearwater YMCA, and we will be doing a trunk or treat. So open to the public, anyone is welcome. It's free. We'll have games, dog costumes that we'll be giving out for a donation, which is exciting, and different candy and dog treats to hand out. So we are really looking forward to that. Apparently, they typically have a pretty big crowd, so would love to have you out there. We'll be decorating my trunk of my car. So
can you give us a preview? How are you decorating it? What do you have a theme in mind?
I think I'm just going to do like a dog and cat jack-o'-lantern theme. We're going to have a table set up as well, and some the beanbag toss, hopefully. Maybe I'll dress up the beanbag dogs as something. I don't know. We'll see if I can get creative tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we have the bark party at Dog Cantina, which Jen will be joining me for as well. So that'll be fun. And that is a dog-friendly event. So everyone's going to dress up their pups and bring them out to the Dog Cantina. And it is free with the purchase of an entree. So you can come hang out with some dog-friendly vendors. They're going to have a lot of different fun activities for everyone. And we will be there as well, giving out some more dog costumes and information about our shelter.
It's definitely a Clearwater weekend.
It definitely is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Clearwater just has it going on for Halloween. So,
and I believe in mid-November, a couple of the events, the Wine and Blues Festival, I believe that's returning to Dunedin, which that brings out a lot of folks with their dogs. You know, when it comes to this area, especially in Pinellas County, the two cities that probably are most dog friendly are St. Pete and they call Dunedin dog Eden. So we definitely have that going for us. If you have a dog, there's definitely things to do where SPCA Tampa Bay will be there. We can't go to them all though, right?
We can't go to all of them, but we'll do our best. We will do our best, definitely.
And we have our own event that was on that page too, the Paw It Forward.
Yes, Paw It Forward. We are so excited for Paw It Forward, November 4th, but you can give anytime. It doesn't have to be November 4th, but we are definitely excited. Matt has some really great things going for us, so we're looking forward to that.
That's right. Every year, anywhere from 700 to 7,500 animals in our care. That's not just dogs, cats, and the pocket pets, dogs like Cupid and Osiris. That's all the wildlife that our great wildlife team and the animal welfare team take in, nurture them, get them back out into their environment as well. You can go to our website right now, click on the big green donate button, and you can help us out during the Paw It Forward campaign. But also on November 3rd, because we have such a great marketing and philanthropy program here, we are telling our stories about all these animals that have come through, and we've helped them on to live their best life. On November 3rd, we have our very own Colleen Cherry and Ambassador Dale Badway hosting our special Paw It Forward preview party on YouTube live at 7 o'clock, November 3rd. Dale, I have a feeling, well, both Colleen too, this could turn into a musical, Camille.
I can see it.
I would love to see it. Maybe at least one segment, I'll try to talk them into the ukulele and singing their lines. I just think it's possible. What do you think?
I think it's great. I think Colleen would love that. That's right up her alley.
Yeah. Well, they're both, wonderful entertainers. Colleen is on the local scene here at several venues. You can go to her website. And Dale, we're trying to get him in before, I believe he takes off, Matt, to New York City the following week. Broadway. So, yeah, he's going back to Broadway. So we're so fortunate to have Colleen on our staff and Dale so and I would say embedded with us in our cause. So I'm excited to see them here at the end of the week, and then we put that out live on November 3rd. Anything else, Camille, to add about our events or anything in general you'd like to talk about? Doesn't have to be about SPCA Tampa Bay.
Well, I could talk all day long about, whatever, my cats, but I won't. I do want to add, though, that the St. Pete Vet Center is now accepting new clients again. For those of you who heard that we were not, we are now again accepting new clients. However, space is limited. We are only taking 2 new clients per doctor per day. So just to help with the flow of new patients coming in, we're going to limit it to that. And you must have your records sent over before your appointment.
Yeah.
Reschedule. That is a very important thing that not a lot of people think about when they're switching vets or starting up at a vet center. So make sure you have your records ready and call for an appointment today. We're excited.
It's just like the human medicine. I mean, if you and I switch doctors, the first thing that they're going to do is say, can I see your records and past history? Mm-hmm. So I was very fortunate when I started to take my dogs to the veterinary center that my previous vet brought it up to me. Hey, we'll send the records right on over. And that was a very smooth transition. But yes, the veterinary center is back open. Go to the website, click on Pet Health, and there you will find information, the phone number. Give them a call, set up those appointments. They will fill up fast, won't they?
They will. They already are. So we're excited to be open again to new clients, and we hope to see you all out there.
Final question. Are you going to go out trick-or-treating and take your animals out, or are they able to go out?
I would if I could. My cats they're not fans of any costumes or harnesses.
Or getting pushed around or anything?
Yeah, they wouldn't be about it. But I'm excited to go out and see all the other dogs and cats and other animals.
I lied. I do have one more question before we go to break. Favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, it's got to be Reese's Cups.
And folks, that's why we hired Camille.
Yeah.
Because I love Reese's Cups. Matt loves Reese's Cups.
Nothing else competes.
By Reese's.
Yep. It's the best.
It is the best. And we won't, for anybody that knows me, and if you know, because I told Camille yesterday, if anybody knows how I like to eat a Reese's cup, and you can put it in the comments, maybe we'll send you something. We'll send you a pen. How about that? All right, let's go to break. And when we come back, we're going to meet a new ambassador, and we'll talk about volunteering for SPCA Tampa Bay. We'll be back after this.
All shapes, colors, species, breeds, ages, situations, welcome here. Shelter, care, training, so pets are safe and healthy. We're here for you, have no fear. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all. Dogs, cats, pocket pets, reptiles, livestock, birds and wildlife too. No matter where you come from or what you've been through, we are here for you. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all.
Welcome back to the For All podcast, SPCA Tampa Bay. We are live from Largo and sometimes from St. Pete, from the Veterinary Center. All right, we haven't had a feature on our ambassadors in quite a while, but we have one right now with Daryl Feldman. You're going to love this guy, and he's going to tell you the story of how he became an ambassador and really got to know SPCA Tampa Bay, get to know him and his animals and family right now.
Everything's better with the dog, man. Everything's better with pets. So I think it's really just being a champion for those warm and fuzzies we call family members. It's a privilege. Martha was one of the earliest people that I met here in St. Pete, and has arguably become one of my favorite people. And then I had a chance to work at Great X, and I was running their capital campaign several years ago. And there's a pet exhibit, and there was an opportunity there to kind of it was an easy putt to get the two organizations together to talk about what was going to be the next iteration of that exhibit. And luckily, I think for all of us, there was just kind of right place, right time, and I think SPCA was in a big sort of formative push several years ago. And Great X was really looking for not just someone to come in and take over the exhibit, but someone that really had the authority and that could really sort of spread a greater message throughout all kind of the touch points for the museum and the community and all the other services. And it just was a great marriage. And so this is Luna. Luna's our lab mix, and she was from another organization. And she's kind of all my wife. My wife lovingly was like, I want a real dog. And I want another burpy, farty, smelly dog like Gary. And so she found her through an organization that our friends had gotten a lab rescue, and she's been tremendous. Like, she is just the sweetest thing. She is a wonderful guard dog, but she's mama bear all around. And Gary, my boy over here, not the brightest bulb in the box, but he's got it where it counts. He is Boston, and I went to BU for grad years ago, and I've just always loved the breed. And there was an opportunity several years ago. He's going to be 8 in December. There was an opportunity to through an organization in Portland to get dogs, and they called me one day and they said, "Hey, we've got Boston puppies, and they haven't hit the website yet." And I said, "Why don't you just send me a photo?" And so they sent me a photo of him with 2 others, and I knew it was him. And I was going out to dinner with my wife, and I got a really nice glass of wine with her, got myself a nice glass of bourbon, and I showed her the photo, and I said, "I'm cashing out." I was like, I'm putting all my chips on the table, I'm cashing out. Anyway, so he's just kind of total comic relief. My wife, she's like, what is Gary's purpose? I was like, his purpose is just to make people happy. Yeah, that's kind of what he does. So he's my boy. And then about maybe 2 months ago, 4 pounds of fury over here, Wanda, named after the Scarlet Witch, so I'm really proud of my daughter. We have a tree right here in the back, and so she was born actually underneath our neighbor's house. There was a litter of kittens, and I was upstairs hanging out with Luna, with Gary actually, and heard Luna just barking incessantly, and went outside, and Wanda had just perched herself in this tree, and was just Luna was just sitting there barking at her, and she was just spitting at her, and a couple of days later, they had trapped her. My wife is very strong proponent of rescue and that type of thing, and I never quite understood it until we got her, but literally within a day and a half they had sent me photos of my dog, like just progressive, like 3 or 4 photos. It was like, hey, she's in a crate, and then now it's like she's on the bed totally splayed out, and I was like, well, now I have a cat. So if I want to be like active, Luna's the one to kind of go. Like if you want to put on the sneakers and or go for a run, go down to like the water and run and all those type of things, she's the active one. If I want to have a cup of coffee and just kind of mellow out and mosey, Gary's the one to take. So Wanda, man, she's just kind of, I think she thinks she's a dog. So we kind of just kind of do all that. But, we're very blessed that they all have their place and they all seem miraculously to kind of coexist together.
And we're back. Colleen Cherry.
Hello.
Eric Keaton. We do have another special guest down here.
Yeah.
Nobody can see.
You'll hear her sniffing around. It's my dog, Ella.
Well, Colleen, we were just talking about Daryl Feldman and the SPCA Tampa Bay Ambassador Program, which essentially they're volunteers. And you lead up our entire volunteer effort. So what does it take for someone to volunteer with SPCA Tampa Bay?
Well, there are a couple different ways that people can volunteer. You can go to our website.
Sorry, I've always wanted to do
Talk
this.
on the microphone.
Yeah,
all
totally
right.
right.
Super official interview right here. So if you go to our website, to our homepage, you'll see the Get Involved tab and just scroll down to volunteer. And then you'll see all of the different positions that we have. So we do have a lot of different roles here between dog walking, cat cuddling, which is the most adorable named role. And that's exactly like it sounds. You come in and socialize and cuddle with the cats. We have a dog washer role that we just added. If you want to come in and help get our dogs a little squeaky clean before they get up for adoption. That is our newest volunteer position. I mean, yeah, but you got to get the shelter stank off of them. So
Makes great social media pics, though.
Exactly. Coming in and bathing the pups. We have wildlife opportunities if you're interested in working with our wildlife team with rehabilitating our orphaned baby wildlife. So if you've never seen a baby flying squirrel before or a baby possum, very cute. And you don't have to have experience with those wildlife animals. You can just come on in. We train you on how to care for them, help rehabilitate them, get them back.
I've always, every time we say wildlife here at SPCA Tampa Bay, I always want to go over to where they're located, open the door, and disco and flashing lights be going all over the place. Like it's a completely wildlife. Close the door, and I'm like, what was that? And then open it back up, and they're like, then you see all the squirrels and all the things that they're doing to help animals. It's just my, weird producing head for visual content. How many volunteers do we have right now, would you say?
We have about 260 volunteers that regularly come here in all kinds of different roles. Sometimes people do multiple roles. We do have our foster families that volunteer at home, taking care of the dogs, cats, any guinea pigs, rabbits, anyone who might need a home outside of the shelter while they're waiting for their forever homes. And then we have volunteer groups that come. So that is great for all ages because our on-site volunteer opportunities are just for 18 and up. We will be bringing back our Pause for Literacy program where students can come and read to our shelter pets. So that's a great option. But fostering is really great too.
And you did pick up a couple of photography volunteers. Are we set there? Do we need any more? Because I know that helps us on social media and the pictures on our website.
Yeah, that's one of our most valuable of our volunteer roles. People who have those photo skills, those pictures that you see on the website and our social media are usually the first photos that people see of the animals that they fall in love with. So we could maybe use a photographer. If you have those photo skills and a good camera, hit us up and apply to come take some pictures of our cats.
And if you didn't hear me say it a gazillion times, Colleen, super talented. The commercial before the Daryl Feldman video, that's our For All song, which you wrote, play. I mean, one man band, one person band, and ready for the dual program with Dale Badway. I think.
Oh yeah.
I could probably just hand you guys talking points and you guys would just
and
take
we'll
over.
Just go. We're probably going to sing a little bit. I imagine there's going to be some show tunes happening.
I said, I said earlier,
happen.
I said at least one segment has got to be a musical, just back and forth.
Yeah. We'll make up some songs about the animals.
But Dale sometimes does not need even a tiny microphone. I mean, he would just belt.
He can project.
And
He's
Nick
Broadway.
would be downstairs like, what is going on? He's our facilities director. Okay. Anything else to add? Thank you, Colleen, about volunteering, the VIP party, adopting animals, anything?
Yeah, come adopt some animals. And volunteering is a great way if you are looking to adopt an animal to come and get to know some of the animals here at our shelter and see who you fall in love with. We have had many volunteers adopt animals from us.
Oh, and a bonus, anything about St. Pete Paws?
Oh, yeah. So St. Pete Paws, that is the City of St. Pete's pet-friendly initiative. I'm on the leadership team for our parks committee, but go check that out. If you just Google St. Pete Paws, you can see a whole list of pet-friendly businesses in St. Pete, places where you can bring your dogs, pet-friendly housing situations, all kinds of great things. So we're super active with that, getting out into the neighborhoods and spreading the word about how to keep your pets safe and healthy and have fun when you go out in St. Pete.
Thank you, Colleen. And for those wondering out there why I'm holding the tiny mic, it's because SPCA Tampa Bay, we have a lot of tiny mics because we have a lot of tiny animals. And plus, I told Matt, no, I'm going to take the microphone off because I used to make fun of people who were not prepared at big press conferences and had to hold this little thing in their hands.
That's right. We're a nonprofit. We have small microphones. It's all right. We work with what we have.
Let's hear the commercial one more time, and we'll be back for the final segment.
All shapes, colors, species, breeds, ages, situations, welcome here. Shelter care training, so pets are safe and healthy. We're here for you, have no fear. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all. Dogs, cats, pocket pets, reptiles, livestock, birds and wildlife too. No matter where you come from or what you've been through, we are here for you. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all.
That was Colleen Cherry with the #1 hit, SPCA Tampa Bay for all. All right, let's get serious and talk about TikTok. They're very funny videos that feature animals on SPCA Tampa Bay. Download the app and download videos like this one.
And I can put it in a bun. And I can put it in a bun.
I have no idea what that music was. I couldn't understand.
Can we do it again?
Let's do it one more time. I need to get something to hear it better. I need to stare at my screen.
And I can put it in a bun. And I can put it in a bun.
I love the beat, love the rhythm. The rabbit, loved it. I'm not sure how many views we got on that one. I think we're over 3,000 subscribers. It was just a short 3-4 weeks ago. We probably had a couple hundred. And then we had that little kitten video take off and received about 100,000 plus views on that, maybe even more. It went mini viral here on the program. And if you have a video or something for the For All podcast, remember you can hit us up, Facebook Live and YouTube Live for the comments, or you can send us an email to podcast at SPCA Tampa Bay or information. You can find us, go to our website. It's wonderful on your mobile device, and you can find out all the information about our programs, Adoptable Pets, volunteering that Colleen was talking about, and the Paw It Forward Fund Drive. Right now, top 10 list. Matt is going to walk me through it because, like a great host, I don't have my notes. So I'm just going to read them off the screen. We should have done a Halloween theme one, but we have actors, since we've been talking Dale Badway and Colleen and all the great entertainment they have, actors through the years and their rescue pets. David Arquette, hey, he's in Scream, so that's Halloween related. That's him and his dog Dallas. And of course, these could be recent actors and actresses and their rescue pets or through the years. But this was a list we got from a website that I do not have in front of me. So it is not SPCA Tampa Bay. It's somebody else that we Googled. So there you go with Mr. Arquette. Who's next?
Kristen Bell.
Oh, Kristen Bell and Lola and Mr. Period. It's just Mr. We don't have a picture of that one, but Kristen, obviously from that great Disney film and many other films. We'll just let that one go. Number 8, Drew Barrymore. Again, Scream. Holy cow, and her pet Oliver. I think this is a picture there. She is in Scream. So at least we have some little Halloween tie-in since we're a week away from the big festivities. I think we're up to number 6 on our top 10 list. Selena Gomez and Baylor. Not the university, but the singer and her pet named Baylor. Number 5. Charlize Theron and Tucker. Not Tucker Carlson, but that would be, that would break the internet probably. But yeah, she's a great actor as well. She's been in a couple of films a couple of dark films too. Yeah, very popular. I think she's won an Oscar. I think if she hasn't,
Monster. I think.
Yeah, Monster. And again, Halloween theme. Hilary Swank and Carew and Rumi. That sounds like a Milli Vanilli, a group from the late 80s and early 90s. Hilary Swank, another great actress. She hasn't been in many flicks, or at least that I've seen lately. I know she was in that Clint Eastwood movie that was very good, where she played a boxer. Won't ruin the ending. Jake Gyllenhaal. Wasn't he in that movie where he was like a videographer? And he would go out and capture a video downtown. He wasn't, and he was what do you call those guys, Matt? Where they go and they get the video where the local station needs a
freelancer.
Well, not a freelancer. There's another special name for it. But Halloween themed, his pets, Boo Radley and Atticus. Number 2, Ryan Reynolds and Baxter. You have to have Deadpool in there, Ryan. If somebody the other day said, boy, I saw that Deadpool movie. It's very dark. And I'm like, you think? I'm like, holy cow. I'm like, man, if you're not ready, if you're a big fan of Thor and Captain America and all those, and then you start watching Deadpool, you're definitely going to fall out of your chair. And number 1 on our list for the top 10, the local guy, even though he's adopting pets from across the bay over in Hillsborough County, Dave Bautista. I won't say too much more about Drax or Dave. That Zombies movie that's on Netflix was okay. It had its moments. I won't reveal the end where everybody died. But hopefully you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, truly, yeah, spoiler alert, everybody dies at the end. Well, except for maybe one person. But Drax dies. Dave dies. Really, that was the surprise. It's just that normally everybody lives.
Just ruined it twice.
Yeah. All right, SPCA Tampa Bay, the 4 All Podcast, somewhat of a Halloween edition. Make sure you tune in November 3rd on YouTube. We will have that Paw It Forward preview party with Dale and Colleen. Then on Paw It Forward, we're going to have our next 4 All Podcast. We need to raise some money, folks. The days of us having a big masquerade, those 700 people at a party, obviously, we know the situation with COVID-19 out there. This is the best way to help us, and we hope you will share these podcasts, share our social media, and any other messaging we have out there with your friends and your family to help us raise the needed funds so animals can live their best life. For Matt, Camille, Jen, Colleen, the animals that were here that we showcased, have a great day, everybody, and we will see you on the next For All podcast.